Hello, welcome to my review of the Samsung UN55J6300. So this is the actual review of this TV and make and model. This is not a scam to try to get you to watch my video for advertising. This is the actual one. I had such a hard time when trying to purchase mine 3 months ago to find an actual review of this TV and model, and all the other ones seem to want to show smaller TVs, different older versions, but this is the actual one. So if you're still looking for a TV and want a good more of a review on this product, I hope this helps you a little bit. So let's get right into it. Generally, it's a great TV. I haven't had any problems with it, and I actually really love it. It was a really good choice for me. So one thing you might notice with the TV off, you'll see a lot of glare. That is from my light above, and you're just seeing a lot of bounce back from the light. So this TV screen is pretty reflective, and it's not matte at all. So good and bad. It's going to give you really deep colors, but at the same time, and good contrast, but at the same time, you're going to get a lot of glare from reflective sources. So one could be even the windows that are behind me during the day. It does show when it gets in the darker areas of the TV screen, but it doesn't really bother me so much. I'm kind of used to it, I guess. Something to note. So just want to take a look at the TV itself. As you saw, the Samsung logo came up. You have the option of taking that off and making it a fast boot, which would basically just go straight to the cable station. But in that time that it is booting up, it will be kind of sluggish, so it will be hard to change channels in that 10 seconds or so, or 15 seconds while it's trying to boot up the rest of the services and apps. And the app menu that you'll see down below, let's see, I'm trying to pull it up right now. That one will have difficulty connecting because it's going to say that it's trying to connect to Wi-Fi. But the standard, you have your standard apps here: Amazon Prime, Hulu, YouTube, Pandora, Netflix. They're all really good. I use Amazon Prime, and I noticed that it's even better than my Fire Stick, Amazon Fire Stick. So for another TV, I have no idea why, but maybe it's the Fire Stick is underpowered. I'm not sure, or it doesn't work well with my router. But this Samsung TV works really well, so I don't have any buffering issues, no matter what the type of stream it is, high definition or not. Let's go into other streaming things. So you may be interested in trying to stream maybe content on your phone. So I have a Samsung Note 4, and so they play really well together, both Samsung products. Let me go into screen mirroring, and it pairs up pretty well quickly because it's been paired before. There we go. Let's go ahead and start the video. Let's see if it lets me go to full screen. There you go, full screen, but as you notice, it's kind of small. That's because the phone itself is in portrait. Once I go to landscape, there you go. Nice full screen there. It does have, little differential lag there, but from the phone to the TV, but not bad at all. And haven't really noticed any buffering issues, and you probably won't either. Sometimes when I get really high streaming bandwidth videos, it will have a little bit of a buffering issue, but for the most part, not really. Now let's see. Let's disconnect here and try using iOS. So now with my iPad, it does come with an app. However, I really don't like this app. It's called Smart View from Samsung. It's pretty bad. It only shows the content that's on the device itself, so it has to be a video that's loaded onto the iPad, or picture. Pictures may be the best. It might be to share with family and friends while you're all around the TV, but and it does some music as well. But for the most part, it's a horror. I find the transfer rate for videos is really bad, and it stutters a lot. So what alternative I've been using is just the HDMI cable out of the iPad, and as you can see, you can screen mirror. So I'm going to go to the back of the TV. The back of the TV has a nub back there. I don't know if you can see it. Maybe you can even see it. I don't know. It might be too dark. Yeah, so it's a little bit dark. But basically, I can use the back of it and it pulls up the menu. I'm actually, let's see, I want to go to the sources, and let's change to, oops, HDMI. There we go. So now, there you go, and it's basically mirroring my iPad. So now I just want to go ahead and play a video that I have from before. Let me see, is it cached? There we go. So, and actually this one is not the best quality. I don't know if I really have a really good quality video on this one. Let's try this one here. Not bad. I don't think the video is that great of quality, so you're getting the borders and all that there. But anyway, you're not getting any. What I wanted to demonstrate here is you're not going to get any of the buffering issue because it's direct connection HDMI. I think that's the best in this as far as getting iOS to play on here. Wirelessly, I think you might be able to use some other. Apps, third-party apps, and get around it so you can screen mirror through Wi-Fi, but I don't know. I haven't purchased them myself, so I can't really say anything to that. Now let's go ahead and just right back to TV. I just want to go through some of the features that you might be interested in. There's this thing called Extras, so you can, it's on the, let's see, on the remote. I'm going to push it. And what it does is it pulls up content. I think it pulls off Wi-Fi. It figures out what channel I'm on, what I'm watching, and it gives you a quick little synopsis of what you're watching over there. And sometimes it does, who the actors are, a little brief info without having to go to a web browser. It's nice too if I ever want to watch, see what I'm watching in a movie or that's playing, and I'm not sure what it is. It does sometimes take a little time to pull up the info. Sometimes it's like one channel behind. I'll flip a channel and then it takes a while and then eventually it pulls up. So it's not 100% great, but it's a nice feature to have there. Other things you might be interested in, let's go through the menu of all the options here. Picture, there's so many different options here to make it exactly what you want. You can put more red into it, less red, it's just kind of endless on it. One thing I want to point out, let's see if I can pull it up, I think it's on the picture, is that they have one where you can turn the picture off. So like if I'm doing Pandora and I just want to, I don't want to have the screen on, I can go ahead and turn the screen off and just listen to the audio. Same with TV as well. I don't know, I think it works better probably with music. I mean, that was the intent, but that was the feature there. Sound is okay, for TV it's not bad. You can change the equalizer on that, get really into it. Let's see. I think there's an equalizer. I'm not positive I've seen that. Maybe there's not an equalizer, but speaker list, sound effects, balance. There you go, balance and equalizer. So, but I haven't really gone into that depth of it. It sounds pretty fine to me, but if you're an audiophile and you really like your music, you're probably going to have to get a sound bar or a different auxiliary dedicated speaker system. Network, smart. Let's see the network. No, yeah, I guess we can go into there. Wi-Fi Direct, if you have things on your iPhone, or not iPhone, but your Android phone, you don't even need to have a router for this. You could go ahead and just directly stream directly from your phone to the TV through Wi-Fi. So that's a great option there. But again, it has to be on your phone. It can't just be streaming from the internet. That way you have to screen mirror, and I believe that has to go through a router. I'm not positive, but. What else do we have here? Multimedia Manager, screen mirroring. So Smart Hub. So this with all your apps, as I said, has pretty standard apps. They auto update, so there's, it's pretty good to have it on here. The only thing I guess that people have mentioned is that you can't put Kodi on here. It's not one of the apps that you can do. So Kodi is actually on my iPad, and I just go ahead and use the HDMI cable. I have tried also using Kodi on my Samsung phone, but I also like to go on the internet too at the same time, so I kind of like that freed up. But you can stream it over Wi-Fi if you choose and you want Kodi to stream off of your phone. System. Now here's probably the part that I'm want to mention is that. It's not here, but I wanted to mention that the system Eco Solutions, it has it so that it dims the screen. I haven't found, even with the lowest setting on the energy savings on low, it was just too dark for me. So maybe it's not really effective for me at all. The other thing too is auto power off. I would have preferred a 2-hour option. I fall asleep a lot of times watching TV, and I'd rather go off sooner than later. 4 hours seems like a long time, but I mean, that's a minor thing, I guess. And anything else I want to mention on here? I guess the other thing too is it does, so next broadcasting, you can set up the TV to schedule itself, so it can turn itself on at a certain time on a certain channel. And let's see, I can manually select. Yeah, so you can change, select the channel that you want, what day, what time. If it's cable, if it's a different source, HDMI source. So I guess it's great if you want to automate something to play, but I never really used it, so it hasn't been functional myself. And that's pretty much the phone. I mean, sorry, the TV. I got it through airline miles, but I think it was priced around between $800 to $1,000, depending on what your source was in December. I'm sure the prices come down some. But it's been pretty solid TV. I enjoy it, and I think you would too if you got it for yourself. So thanks for watching, and I hope it's been helpful.